guys, so today I am going to be doing a makeup starters kit for you ladies who are just getting into makeup or you're just starting to buy makeup and you're wondering what are the first products that you should get. When I was just getting into makeup, I was obsessed with watching makeup starter kits to see what kind of makeup I should start buying and stuff, what are really good products that are not too expensive. So that is why I'm making this video. Anyway, if you guys want to see my makeup starter kit, then keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with foundation and concealer. So the first thing that I want to talk about is foundation. Now when you're just starting off with makeup, it's kind of you don't necessarily need to start off by wearing foundation, but if you are interested in getting into foundation, I totally recommend foundations from the drugstore. There's no need to go to Sephora or any high-end kind of place and get some really expensive foundation because there are amazing ones at the drugstore, and my favorite is the Fit Me foundation from Maybelline. I have two here because this one is the matte and poreless and this one is the regular Fit Me. The regular Fit Me is really good if you have dry skin and you just want to add some dewiness to your skin, and then this one, the matte and poreless, is really good if you have oily skin and you're trying to make it more matte and take away that oil and control it. It's really good. I love this. This is about $5 or $6 at the drugstore. It's really good. It's a really natural looking foundation, which is great if you're just starting off with foundation. You don't want to have your face looking cakey because it's going to be really obvious if you've never really worn makeup before. It's going to be obvious if you're just putting foundation that's really cakey on. So I picked a concealer that is a high concealer, but I feel that it's a really good one and it's not too expensive like other high-end concealers. So my favorite concealer that I love, it's my favorite concealer that I have, is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is the most amazing concealer ever, and if you're going to spend money on one makeup product, if you're just starting off with makeup, you're going to spend more money on a certain product than I would do it on this concealer. So this is better than a lot of drugstore concealers, I find. This formula is the most amazing formula I've ever tried. It's super moisturizing, it doesn't crease, it looks super natural, and it's super high coverage. So this is $20. So this is cheaper than a lot of high-end concealers, and it's the most amazing concealer I've ever tried. So if you're going to spend some money on a makeup product, get this concealer. It's really good. So next I want to talk about a powder. Powder is one of those other things where I'm no, don't necessarily go to the high end. Definitely check out the drugstore because they have some great powders, especially this one. This is the Maybelline Dream Matte powder. This does everything that I need it to. It sets my makeup, it makes me matte if I need it to, everything that it should do, and again, it's $5 to $9. I'm not exactly sure how much it is, but with all the drugstore products I'm showing you guys, it's basically $5 to $9. It's amazing how great a lot of drugstore products are. Next I want to go into some more blushes. So if I'm gonna pick one brand of blushes that you should definitely check out, I would definitely go with Milani. Milani is so good. If you put this in a high-end packaging and told me it was a high-end blush, I would be this is amazing. This is the best high-end blush ever. I love the colors. I love how they're kind of they have different colors in them, so you can swirl them all together and get this beautiful color. I don't necessarily love the packaging. That's the downfall of these. They're kind of bulky and everything, which is why I said if you put it in the high-end packaging, I would believe it's high-end. But the product inside of them is by far the best blushes ever. So this one is Luminoso. It's my favorite. It's the most beautiful peachy corally color, and everybody talks about it. It's really popular. And then the other one that I love is this one. It is Berry Amore, and this is definitely more of a lighter berry color. It's not too dark or anything. It's gonna work for a lot of different skin tones. Next I'm gonna talk about a bronzer. So I don't have any drugstore bronzers. I only have high-end bronzers because I don't even know why, honestly. If you're going to get a bronzer, definitely get a drugstore bronzer, like the Sunny bronzer. I forgot what it's called. It's called something. I will write it down below. And it's $3. So if you're really looking for something cheap, go ahead and get that one. But if you're okay with spending a little bit of money and getting a bronzer that is so amazing, definitely recommend this one. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer. I use it almost every time I put on bronzer. It's so amazing, and even though it is high-end and more on the pricey side, it is the perfect undertone, the perfect color, and it smells like chocolate, and it has this beautiful like kind of like gold packaging, and I really like it. And it is on the more of the pricey side, but again, it's an amazing bronzer and I get so much use out of it. And if you're gonna get like one bronzer, get this one or the one from the drugstore, because I heard it's amazing. I've never tried it, but it's like $3 and everybody raves about it. Okay, so next I want to talk about some eyeshadows. So if you're just starting off with makeup, one thing that you can definitely do is like go to the drugstore and just get a couple of these really cheap, as in like low price, eyeshadows from Maybelline. They're like the Maybelline Eye Studio Quads. These are pretty good in my opinion, and they're really cheap. And this one is called Copper Chic, and it has like beautiful colors in there, so you can definitely go check out these. But if you're looking for a straight palette, something you can use every single day, something that is going to be an everyday palette that's beautiful and everything, these two right here. So if you would have asked me a year ago, I would have went straight to this one. This is the Naked palette. But now that I have this one, I feel like either one of these are the best like starting out palettes, even though these are both like $50, which I know is kind of expensive if you're just starting off with makeup, but these have all of the eyeshadows that you might need. These are both really neutral, so if you're just starting out with eyeshadows, you're not like bombarded by like really colorful eyeshadows. You have like some neutral shadows to start off with. So the Naked palette just has some beautiful shades in it, like oh my gosh, like just so pretty. Everything you may need when you're just starting out. It's just like a perfect palette. And I think I got so much use out of this for years and years until I got this one, because it's new. I use it a lot more than the Naked palette. I always like neglect old loved palettes because I'll get like a new one. This one's also very beautiful. It has every color that you may need. They're both pretty neutral with a little bit of colorful kind of colors in there. Like they have like a pink and a purple and stuff in these, but they're still super neutral, and these have like any color that you may need as far as like the neutral kind of category. So I definitely recommend these. They're so good, and if you're gonna spend money on eyeshadow, get eyeshadows that are really good, because I feel like if you're talking about one product that there's like a big difference from like the drugstore to high-end is eyeshadows. Drugstore eyeshadows are really good. Like if you're on a budget, go ahead and get some drugstore eyeshadows. But if you are not on a budget and you're just looking for some really, really good eyeshadows, the high-end eyeshadows are always like more buttery, more pigmented and stuff, because they're just so buttery and pigmented and great at the I'm gonna say at the high-end store. Now we're gonna move on to mascara, which is like my favorite thing. Let me get them. So mascara, I have been dealing with makeup for 2 years, I'd say, something like that. I've loved makeup for 2 years, let's just say that. So I still don't have that many high-end mascaras. Let's see, I only have 2 high-end mascaras. If you're just starting out with makeup, I don't recommend like spending money on mascaras. I recommend just getting like maybe like $7 or $8 mascaras, like the Maybelline ones. If you're just starting out with mascara, get a Maybelline mascara. You won't go wrong. These are my favorite 3 Maybelline mascaras. They're around $7 or $8, something around there. Anyway, my favorite 3 are the Maybelline The Rocket, and then the Maybelline Pumped Up Mascara, and then the Maybelline Mega Plush Mascara. These are my top 3, and they're cheap, and they're so good. They're just as good as high-end mascaras. So lip products are the last thing we're talking about. I always feel like the drugstore is always like on point with their lip products. Like if anything, the drugstore has some really, really good lip products. My favorite brand, if you're looking for some like really good but like low priced like lip products, NYX. NYX by far has like the most amazing, awesome lip products that I love. So my first thing that they have that I love, that is like, I think these are like $4 or $5, something around there. These NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, I have 4 right here. These are one of my favorites if you're looking for some like matte colors. So the ones I have are Athens, Canes, Milan, and Zurich. So yeah, these are really beautiful, and I love matte lips. And if you're looking for some matte colors, NYX. So I only have one NYX Butter Gloss, but I love it. It is Creme Brulee. This is probably one of their most popular ones. Another popular one is Fortune Cookie. This is like one of the best lip glosses I've ever tried. It is not too sticky. It stays on. It's sticky, but like in a good way, to where it's like gonna stay on to your lips. I feel like the stickier they are, usually they last longer. Soft matte lip creams and their butter glosses are like my faves. Obviously, if you're just starting out with makeup, with your lip color, you're probably gonna start off more neutral, I'm guessing. So, you know, good neutral colors are always like a good thing to get. So, like, my favorite two more neutral colors. This one is from the Maybelline the Nudes collection, and it is called Blushing Beige. It's a beautiful like sandy beigey color. It's like a light pinky beige. It's really pretty, and again it's like a light color, so it's gonna be super neutral. And then another one, which is my absolute fave, is this one, Daringly Nude. It's a beautiful nude, but it's less nude than this one. This one's like super nude. If you're just starting out with makeup and you want to get some lip liners but you don't want to spend too much money on them, I definitely recommend ColourPop. Lippy sticks are $5 and their lippy pencils are $5. And I have like the lippy pencil to match the lippy stick. So the ones that I have the ColourPop lippy stick and ColourPop lippy pencil in the shade Lumiere, which is Kathleen Light's lipstick. I've talked about this so much on my channel. It's a beautiful, like a darker berry pink color. It's so pretty, and you know, the lip pencil matches the lippy stick. And then the other color that I have in the lippy pencil and lippy stick is Skimpy. And Skimpy lip liner and lippy stick are like completely different colors, but they really complement each other, and I think that's kind of like what ColourPop was going for. Not to necessarily make them the same color, but really make them like work good together. So yeah, ColourPop, definitely recommend ColourPop's products. I love them. Not only their lippy products, but if you're looking for some like really good products to start off with that are not too expensive, ColourPop is the way to go. So yeah, that is it for this video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.